You're an accountant, you're looking to help your clients. One way you can really grow your own profit considerably is to offer advisory services rather than mainly compliance services. And this is how you can do it. So you can apply these principles both to your practice, but also to your clients' businesses, which is the way you increase your profit because you're offering higher value services. So the way it works is, let's say you start off with some clients last year. So if that number was 200 and you'll have a retention rate. So let's say your retention rate is 75. So you've now got 150 clients at the start of this year. You'll also generate some new leads, 150 here, and you'll convert a proportion of them. So let's say your conversion rate is 60%. Well, if you work the numbers out, that means you're now working with 240 clients this year compared to 200 last year. Your average fee is 1,500, so that's things like tax planning services, doing the books, etc. Maybe doing some bookkeeping. Your revenue would be 360,000. Work out your gross margin based on, say, charge out rates, or how much profit you want to make per hour. And the gross margin here, obviously that depends on each particular practice, but here it's 60%. But you'll also have other overheads, rent, rates, salaries and wages, etc. So your profit comes down to 116,000. So if you could make a few small improvements in some of these numbers, so you still start off with 200 from last year, but let's say you retain an extra 10%, which would be 83% instead of 75%. And let's say you generate an extra 10% leads, so that's 165 rather than 150. And let's say that you can convert 10% more of those, so that's 66 rather than 60. Now, I can show you sort of 20 different ways for each of those things that would work. And these principles don't just apply for your business, but they also apply to your clients' businesses. So you'll be telling them how to do this, which is where you'll get to the next bit, because by being able to tell them how to do these things, you'll be able to increase your average fee. So let's just say that we offer more of this advisory type work, and we manage to get our average fee up. And we're not going to be dramatic on this. We'll just say we can increase our average fee per client by 10%. Now, obviously, not all your clients will take advantage of this, but some of your A clients, your top 20% will. And that would be enough to get your average fee up by 10%. Well, your revenue now would be based on 275 clients rather than 240. And on the higher fee per client average, you'd now have a revenue of 433,750. You'll also have a higher gross margin because you're charging higher fees on average, but probably not taking, proportionately more time and cost to do that. So it's quite reasonable to assume your gross margin would also go up by 10% to 66%. Your overheads won't change, but your profit figure would go from 116,000 to 199,000. Which is 172%. So you've increased your profit by over 70%. And you could do this, over the course of a year. And the thing is, you can do it because you can offer to do this for your clients. Once you do it for yourself, you'll know the sort of things that you can tell them how to do. And I can show you 20 plus different ways of achieving all of those 10% increases. So this is all very doable. So in a nutshell, what we're saying is you apply these principles to your practice, it increases your profit significantly, in this case by 70-odd%. But you do it by applying the same principles to your clients. And that moves you out of the, the compliance work trap, which is threatened by AI and threatened by technology, etc., and moves you into the advisory work, which sets you apart from a lot of other accountants. But it also protects your business going forward because you're actually standing out from other accountants. Got a bit of a cough here. So that's how you do it. So a few 10% improvements, you can transform your profit, and you can also then apply the same principles to help transform the profit for your clients. And by doing that, you're moving into advisory type work. Well, you're moving bit by bit into advisory type work. And don't forget, this is just the first year. I mean, what if you could do this every year? What if all you did was every year added 10 or 20% to your bottom line? So you don't even do this in a dramatic way. And if you work out a 20% increase over the course of 4 years, that doubles your business, doubles your profit. And over the course of another 3 to 4 years, it quadruples it. So these figures can work through very, very quickly, as I'm sure you're aware. So I hope you found that interesting. That's how you can transform your bottom line profit, add 70% plus to it, but also do the same for your clients. If you want to discuss this, bernardkeevy.com, have a look there, or just message me or make a comment. And if you don't agree with it, make a comment as well. That'd be fun as well. Thank you very much for watching.